Here's some business advice that's blindingly obvious once you know it. Stop trying to boil the ocean. Smaller promises to narrower audiences get higher conversions. Most business owners that I speak to don't have clarity when it comes to their target audience. They think they do, they say they do, but they don't. I say, who's your target audience? And they say, small business owners, SMBs, SMEs. All the people that I work with target other business owners. That's the industry. It's not a laser targeted target audience, which means that if my friends in my space, my customers and my clients, decided to go target that audience, which they do every day, they're attempting to boil the ocean. That's like walking up to the side of the ocean with your big bloody flamethrower and going, and the water doesn't get hot. No. You can take one little billy can of water, that's a saucepan if you're American, stick it over a little flame and it will be bubbling in no time. Don't try to boil the ocean. Smaller promises for narrower audiences, smaller promises for smaller audiences get bigger conversions. It's why specialists always get paid more. So how do we overcome this? Well, here are 3 ways to get a little bit of extra target audience clarity. Number 1, verticals. When I talk about verticals, I'm talking about like industry segments. So if you turned around and said architects, that there would be a vertical, the architecture industry. Construction, dentistry. In our world, we target solo experts, which could be a consultant, a micro agency owner, a copywriter. All of these things are verticals. That's number 1. Number 2 is who is the decision maker, not the role, the decision maker. There's a subtle difference, and this is going to help you out a whole lot later on, rather than trying to figure out the role, figure out the decision maker. Which means, for example, that if my target audience, my vertical was dentistry, I'm probably not going to go for the owner. I'm going to go for the practice manager. Subtle distinction. Because we want to be able to reach out to the decision maker. All right, the vertical decision maker. Number 3, do they unambiguously self-identify as that particular audience? So I meet people and they say, my target audience are heart-centered business leaders. Heart-centered business leaders. Now, am I a heart-centered business leader? I don't know. I think I'm compassionate. I have a soul. Sometimes I feel like a business leader. Other days I don't. So we have a game that we play called the Doctor on the Plane test. If you jumped on a plane and you said, is there a doctor on the plane? The doctors would all go, yeah, that's me. If you say, who's excited by health and mindfulness? They look at each other funny. So a heart-centered business leader could be a CEO of a not-for-profit. In that way, I've addressed the vertical, I've addressed the decision maker role, and it's something where someone can unambiguously self-identify. So stop trying to boil the ocean. Smaller promises for smaller or narrower audiences get bigger conversions every time.